Got them, guys. We got them. Finally, all of our hard work paid off. Isn't that something? Let's peek in here a little bit. Look at them running around. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. You know, I set this box up the other day, put some comb in here, some old comb, some new comb with plenty of wax on it. And then I put a feeder jar on there, and I got you guys. I got you. This is Steve-O got you. No, we didn't catch the swarm. They're still up in the friggin' tree. See them? Still there. But what I noticed the other day, when I set them 2 buckets down, you remember I had 2 buckets there? Them bees were just going crazy. All these hives were lit up. They were just going back and forth like crazy. And I will come over here to look at this swarm, and then things were just blown up. They were flying all over the place, and you could see them actually funneling down over here. So just for Steve-O giggles, I went over here and I saw, when I set this up that same day that I transferred that box over to an 8, I took this same box over here because it had a lot of bee scent in it and all that. And I set it here, and I said, well, just for giggles, I went and got me a feeder jar full of syrup, and there was two scout bees going in and out of this box, and I went shake, shake, and I put syrup all over the landing. I lifted this lid up and shook them, and then I set this bottle in. This is a second bottle now. They're drinking a quart a day here. So we got bees from all over the place coming in here sucking this stuff up. So I apologize for that, guys. You know, I'm gonna go to hell for doing these gotchas on you guys. Anyway, that's enough comedy hour. Let's get out here and get some patties in here, and let's squirt in the oxalic acid dribble. See you in a few. Okay, guys, let's get into this little box here. We got our syringe here. I did this dribble thing a few years ago, and you know, since the valve hung up on my other one, my Burgess Fogger, boy, they sure like gluing these traps down. And they sure like propolising them up. This hasn't been in there very long, so that tells me beetles are trapping beetles down in there. And I found a way to clean these. You get your boiling water. Actually, it was water. I had a bunch of these that were plugged up, had beetles in them, and I stripped off the tape. And when I was heating up the water to melt wax, I took these over and I pulled the tape off both sides, and I just kept dipping them in. I didn't want to throw them right in the boiling water. I figured they'd warp out. And these propolis plugs aren't in there that deep. They're only in like 1/8 of an inch deep. So the bees here I see have plugged up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on this side and 6 on this side. So apparently they've entombed them, but those beetles can just come into this inner chamber, run over here, and run around. So. But the bees know what they're doing, I guess. Let's look at a frame here in this hive, just for giggles. Pull one of these outside ones. It's a nice laying queen in here. Very nice queen, and her temperament is very nice too. This is definitely a queen we want to breed from next season, guys. Right here. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now what we want to do here is, it's for 10 framer, it's 50 milliliter. And I've got a medium and a deep here, so I think we're just going to try 50 with them and monitor them. I did a shake on these guys here 2 weeks ago, and I didn't see the first mite in the thing. So here I got my mix here. I've let it kind of get up to room temperature. Store this stuff in the refrigerator. Don't don't keep it out. They say it can go bad on you. I've got quite a bit in this tube here, so I'm going to kick it back to about 35. Yeah, about 35. That should be, with all this filled up in here, should be about 50. So we're just going to go down through here and dribble it out. Down through. Divide it up between all these. I'm going to get a little bit more. And we'll just monitor these. Right, we'll just monitor these. We'll either cure them or what? Kill them? Yeah. Okay. Let's hope we don't kill them. These are nice little girls, as you can see here. Nice little girls. So this is good. Now what they're going to need, let's just peek downstairs for a second here. They've got room, and I can see right now they got room on them outside frames, so this hive isn't completely blown out. So we're going to keep them jacked up though. I'm going to keep feeding them too. I noticed the other day when I was pulling this colony apart, showing it switching over to that 8 frame box, which we're fixing to go to next. It was out of feed. Pollen was very light, so we got to pump up the pollen patties. Just something we got to do, guys, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Put their little trap back in there. Alright, let's go to the next one. Keep on trucking. I got rubber gloves on too, as you can see. Nice little cheap Harbor Freight gloves. I got to make some more patties up too. We're getting low on them. We're getting low on that action. They're gobbling up these patties. Get this stinky smoker out of my face. All right. This is an 8 frame box, deeps. I'm going to pull up about 40 on this syringe. There ought to be another 10 mil in that tube right there. Okay, that easy. That easy, guys. Get this out of the way here for the next one. Let's put a patty on them. Yeah, I've been keeping my patties in the freezer too, guys. Make them up. You make these up. We'll make a batch here in a day or so, because I'm getting low, as you can see. Matter of fact, I don't have quite enough. I can take and cut that big fat one in half. But these they eat in about 2 days. A big colony would have no problem eating up that big one there. So yeah, it don't take long to eat these things up. And I'll keep you guys posted on how this dribble thing is going. Mr. Sebastian is checking on a couple of queens for me this morning to see what he's got. I don't know if this colony is queen right or not. It's a weak one. I added this frame of brood in here. From one of my better colonies. And let's see if we can find an egg in here. See if there is a queen running around in here. If not, I'm going to throw Sebastian queen in here. They're really very marginal food here along the top. Very marginal. It would be kind of nice to see a queen in here. I've had one heck of a year, guys, keeping queens in boxes, coming back from mating flights. One thing that did happen, I just no sooner set up my nukes and the phone rings and it's the State Department. Steve, we got to check your bees. I said, okay. So the inspector comes, and I don't see any fresh eggs in here, guys. No, I don't see no fresh eggs in here. I do not see a queen in here. So we're gonna put it back together. Anyway, they came, and then of course we ripped the beehives all apart. I said, I just made these up. There's cells in here, and I really hate to, I was like, I don't know, seemed like I was about 3-4 days from them hatching, or they were just starting to hatch, and we're in there fooling around ripping hives apart, and I said, you know, these are all freshly made. Well, we got to look at them. Okay, you're the boss. Let's look at beehives. So we get into this stuff, and I just had a crappy hatch on it. I don't know if we were bumping cells. I was trying to be as careful as I could because I knew the situation. And but I do not like going in beehives. And I told them that I don't like going in beehives when I didn't squirt this one yet. I'm sitting here talking and not doing my job. I'm only going to put 25 in this one. Actually, I'm going to put 20 in it. Okay. gotta stop BSing and do my job. Anyway. Oh, well, we gotta look at them, they said. I said, okay, let's look at beehives. So the next thing I know, I've got a really crappy run. And I had, I think it was, maybe you guys can remember and look back, but I don't remember. It seems like I had about 12 I made up. Anyway, that's that. I'll go through this one more here with you guys, and then I'm gonna knock this stuff out fast, because I'll tell you what, it's 110 degree heat index. Thank you, hurricane, for going away from me. Love it. But we got more coming, guys. I mean, it's just, we're just getting into the season. This stuff goes all the way to November 30th. So don't let me pop your bubble on hurricanes, because there are more coming. More coming, guys. Just what you wanted, right? See, I told you I'm sitting there BSing, forgot to put a patty in there. Oh well. Welcome to Steve's world. Walking around in La La Land all the time. We'll give them a little piece here, a couple little pieces. Anything to help these girls out. There may be a queen in here, because there was eggs on that frame that I put in there. I deliberately found eggs, and I don't see any queen cells. So I may have a little queen sneaking around in there, guys. Yeah, good chance of it. This colony here is pumping up. She's pumping up. Now, Sebastian's raising the Carnolian, and he said when the Carnolians want to, when you get in a dearth, he said they slow down to nothing. She just quits laying, and then when you get another flow, boom, she'll come back strong. So that could be, I think I've got a Carnolian in that colony over there. So we'll see. Time will tell. Dat. Let's give him a patty and put him to bed. Put these little babies to bed. I'm coming back a little bit later on. Just when it cools down today, guys, I'm throwing more syrup on these guys. I'm on a first name basis with the boys down at Rural King. Every time they see me, well, you're running another batch of moonshine again today, huh? So yeah, I never tell them I'm a beekeeper. They think I'm a moonshiner. All the sugar I'm buying, you know, when I'm walking out of the store, I turn around and look, and you can see them all behind me whispering, you know, back and forth. That's a moonshiner. He's a moonshiner. I just leave them thinking I'm a moonshiner, you know. All right, guys. Welcome to Steve-O's Hell Heat. I got to go down through here and get the rest of these girls here. Got it here and over there. There's a nice fatty right there. Yeah. And get these, bringing in some pollen here. Yeah, bringing in pollen. I love that. Of course, I got my pollen feeder here. Let's see how they're doing here. I haven't filled this in a week. Yeah, they've got it dug out clear to the back. All the way to the back, so yeah. All right, guys, sorry for that gotcha, but you know, I've got to get you every once in a while, guys. It's just part of my job. Be happy, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.